morning. I hope everybody is having a good weekend despite all the rain and storms. Go ahead and get started. Intro us. Morning, Debbie. Morning, Amy. Morning, Doug. And just as you're resting, anything tight, shoulders, hips, back, even your legs, letting everything fall heavy and relaxing. Muscles into the mat. Last week, while you're laying here, you're gonna do twice. Just tense up all your muscles, ball your hands into fists, squeeze everything really tight. Your exhale. Squeezing everything really tight into the mat. Any thoughts that don't serve you for the next 60 minutes? Bringing an awareness to your breath and how it feels on the inhale and the exhale. Filling up your bellies completely with air. Slowly release that last bit of air. And then we're going to take 2 counted breaths. Inhaling slowly for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause at the top. And then slowly exhale everything out. Taking the belly buttons all the way to the spine. And then do that one more time at your own pace. Inhaling slowly for 6. Pause at the top. And then exhaling everything out. And then at your own pace, when you're ready, we're going to start by rolling onto our left side. And we're going to take our hands behind our back again. So first, interlacing the fingers, opening up through the chest, and drawing the hands down long behind the back. And then if you need a little more, you can take your hands out behind you, opening up through the palms, really reaching the fingertips back, and even taking that top right leg, just touching the toes and the mat behind you. And slowly bring that leg down. You and your hand will reverse the side. So we're going to go to the opposite side, laying on our right. Interlacing the fingers, drawing them long down behind the back, open up through the chest. Staying there if you'd like, or if you need a deeper stretch, just reaching nice and long through the fingertips. Feet them out behind you. And then maybe even lifting that left leg over. Slowly bringing that leg back. And using your left hand to slowly push yourself into seated. Grounding through the sits bones. Maybe lifting your lower body off the mat. Gently placing it back down. Making sure your shoulders are down and back. Even grabbing one arm behind the back if you need to. Make sure your shoulders and back are in the right place. Taking your chin down just slightly so the back of the head is nice and tall. You're going to take the right hand, press it up against the wall, fingertips flexed up. Engaging everything through the arms here, and gently tilting the head towards the opposite shoulder. Inhaling. And exhaling, tip the hand down, pressing the back of the hand away from you. And then lowering that hand down. On the opposite side, pressing the palm away, fingertips flexed up. Gently tilting the head in the opposite direction. Inhaling, and then on the exhale, rotate the fingertips down, pressing the outside of the hand against the wall. Slowly bringing that hand down, head back to center, press both palms away. So really engaging the arm muscles, palms pressed, fingertips up. Inhaling. And on your exhale, rotate the hands down, pressing the outside of the palms away from you. Right shoulder, tipping the chin up. On your exhale, take the chin to the shoulder. Slowly bring your gaze back to center, over the opposite shoulder, tipping it up. Gaze towards the back of the room. Exhaling, chin to shoulder. Slowly come back to center, releasing the hands, inhale them all the way up. So we're reaching up nice and tall. Shoulders aren't up here by the ears, but down where they're supposed to be. You're still sitting up nice and tall. Hinging at the hips, fold forward. Stay in here for one more breath on your inhale, going longer through the spine. And then on the exhale, maybe folding further. Inhale, coming up slowly. And then we'll take the legs out, long in front of us for some hip openers, starting with whichever leg you want first. You can either hold the foot, cradle it in your elbow. Gently making hip circles. Slowly lowering that leg up. Shake it out a little bit. And then we'll start on the other leg. Hip circles. ground again through the sits bones. Bounce out the knees a little bit. Inhale, nice and tall, and then on exhale, hinge the hips. Bring the hands all the way forward towards the toes. Staying here for one more breath, trying to relax through any tightness in the legs that you're feeling. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold further a little bit more. Inhale, slowly coming up. And we're going to come up onto our knees first, shins and knees. And let's leave that right knee planted and bring the left foot up so that the heel is in line with the knee. Right hand's going to rest on the right thigh. And then inhale, bring that left arm up over, reaching as far as you can. And then reverse it. Take that left hand up. And it can either rest on the hip or down to the mat. You can even use a block if you need to. Take that right arm up all the way overhead, reaching nice and long fingertips. And then slowly bring that hand down to the mat. Walk your hands forward so that they're in between both legs. And then align on your exhale. Round the back, tuck the chin, press the forward away. Inhale, reverse it. Chin's lifted. Sink into the tummies. And then exhale again, coming into cat. Round the back, drop the head. Pressing into the floor. And then inhale, reverse it. Drop the tummy, shoulders come down and back. One more time. Exhale, cat, round the back. Inhale, cow. And then slow. Neutral. We're going to drop the right knee down with the right knee. Heel to knee. Slowly come up. Rest that right left arm this time on the shin. Reach over. Fingertips as far as they'll go. And slowly coming back up. Your hand can come to your hip or down to the floor and take that left. And slowly bring that left hand down to the mat. Between both legs. Reverse it. Inhale. Drop the tummy. Shoulders come down and back. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Last time. Slowly come back to neutral. We're going to drop that left leg down. And come into regular tabletop. I'm going to do just 2 or 3 cows here, but starting pelvis first. So instead of taking the belly buttons up to the spine, we're going to take the pelvis first. Slowly come back to neutral. And we're going to go cow's pose. Sink into the hips, take the fingers out nice and long in front of you. Foreheads are going to rest on the mat. Maybe gently rocking the head left and right. Releasing any tension in the neck, the shoulders. Maybe coming up onto the top of the head and the forearms. Stretching through the neck. And slowly coming back down to the forehead. From here, we're just going to take the hips straight up, like as if you were in tabletop, but then coming down into the arms for puppy pose. You can rest the forehead on the mat or the chin even. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you rest the chin on the mat. Hips stay up. Inhale, slowly coming back up to tabletop. We're going to take the hands, rotate them out and around so the fingertips bending through the arm, hinge tipping down. Inhale. Last time. Exhale, come down, roll onto the tops of the fingers. Inhale up, turn the hand back around. And on the left side, the fingertips spin to the side and come back down. Fingertips pointing towards the knee. On your exhale, tip down, flexing the hand up. So just the part of the fingers are still resting on the mat. Inhale, come up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Rotate the hands back around. I'm going to do just like 4 rotations from tabletop, hinging at the wrists. So leaning to the right, rolling up to the left, and then back. Going in the same direction, and then we'll reverse it for 4. And slowly reversing. Finish coming into tabletop with put that right arm down and all the way up. Inhale, reaching. Exhale. You take. Slowly bring that leg down. Pressing back up into neutral. Start the knee on the opposite side. Left arm goes all the way up. And then through. Shoulder down, temple down. Inhale up through the left hand. And then on the exhale, take a bind, stacking it behind your back. And that right leg can come out long behind you, foot flexed, toes pointed down. Slowly bring that leg down, hand down. Pressing up into neutral. And we're going to take the right arm up, nice and long in front of you. Knee towards the elbow. The elbow. Inhale all the way up. And lower everything down to the mat. Same on the opposite side. So the left leg is going to come up and long behind you, while the left arm reaches forward. Focusing on the reach between the fingertips. Gently lower just the left leg and raise the right, press back through the right. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Extend and then lower everything down to the mat. We're going to walk the palms 1 step forward, hinging at the hips, slowly lowering everything down, elbows back. And then on your inhale, coming up. And then on your inhale, coming up into mini cobra. Inhale up, mini cobra a little bit further. Exhale back down. This time, inhale up, full cobra. Pressing into the palms. We'll do that one more time. Inhale up, pressing through the palms. Exhale, child's pose. When you're ready, curling your toes under, coming into downward facing dog. Pedaling it out. Take the knees an inch down to the mat, hold in there just for a moment, and then back into the legs, using the hips straight up towards the ceiling first, then sink back into the heels. Let's take the right leg up, nice and long standing split, reaching through the toes. Lower the legs slightly, square off the hips, bend the knee, flex the foot, stack the hips, shoulder stay square, gaze under the right arm. And on your exhale, slowly bring that leg all the way forward between the hands. Right hand comes to the center of the mat, left opens up towards the ceiling. Forearm circles here, exhale down, inhale up. Last one. And reversing it, bring that left hand down to the center of the mat. Right opens up towards the ceiling. Big arm circles. On this side, if you want to include that front leg. Upswing, you can straighten. One more. Hand comes down to frame the foot. Lower down onto the back knee, flip the back toes out. Heel toe that right foot all the way to the edge of the mat. You can stay in long arms or roll your foot to the outside edge and come down onto your forearms. We're going to breathe here just for a moment or two. Just trying to release any tightness in the hips. Slowly come to long arms. Heel toe that right foot all the way over towards the left wrist, this time coming into pigeon. So you can come down to your flat legs and arms. You come down all the way down onto your forearms. If you stay in long arms, you can try pulling out that back leg at the left arm. You can even come into active pigeon. Rolling the back toes under, lifting the back knee, and just slowly coming up slightly. Just lifting the knee, the front foot stays down on the mat. Curling the back toes under, lifting the back knee up. Slide that right leg all the way back. We'll take our first vinyasa hinge forward at the hips. Slowly lowering down, elbows in. Flip the toes up, dog. Downward facing dog. And then we're going to do the same thing on the left. Inhale up the left leg, nice and long, standing split. Then lower the leg slightly to square off the hips, bend the knee, flex the foot, turn the hips, stack. Gaze under the left arm. And then on your next exhale, slowly bring that foot all the way forward between the hands. Left hand comes to the center of the mat. Right opens up towards the ceiling. Just forearm circles here. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. I'm going to switch the arms. So that right hand is going to come to the center. Left arm opens up towards the ceiling. Big arm circles here. Exhaling down. Inhaling up, and you can engage that front leg if you'd like. Lengthening it on the inhale up. Slowly bring that hand down to frame the foot. Or down onto the back knee, foot the back toes out. Heel toe that left foot out towards the edge of the mat. You can stay here in long arms or come down onto your forearms and roll to the outside edge of your foot. Coming up into long arms. Slowly heel toe the foot back through center towards the opposite hand, coming into pigeon. So you can stay up in long arms and come down onto your forearms. You can grab your back leg. Or you can come into activated pigeon, curling the toes under and the back leg lifting the knee. And just slowly bringing it up some. Foot and ankle stay on the mat, just lifting that front knee. Slowly coming down if you're up and into long arms if you're down. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. Slide the left leg back. We're going to do one vinyasa, slowly coming forward. Exhale down to the mat. Inhale up dog. Exhale downward facing dog. Hop step the foot forward. Heel toe the feet out wider than hip distance. And either using the 2-piece fingers to grab the big toe, capping it with your thumb, or sliding the palm all the way under your feet until your toes come just about to your wrists. On your exhale, put a bend in the knees and pull the chest down towards the thighs, letting the head hang heavy. Releasing any tension in the neck. Inhale, lengthen through the legs, put the stretch in the arms. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, hips come up. Exhale, bend the knees, pull the chest down. Inhale, coming back up. Release the hands from the feet, grab opposite biceps, and just hang, letting the head hang heavy. Maybe gently rocking the arms left and right. Shaking the head. No. Oh, not have negative thoughts and negative speak. Shaking the head, yes. With positive thoughts and positive speak. Slowly lowering the hands down to the mat. Walk the hands over to the outside of the left foot. And slowly reverse that. Walk the hands back over the outside of the right foot. Slowly coming back to
going to slowly come down in Buddha squat. So from here, you're going to lower the hips straight down, widen the legs some if you need to, turning the feet out. And put the hands together. And on our exhale, we're going to press the palms down, using the elbows to push open through the knees. And exhale, bring the hands back up, releasing the knees. Inhale, pressing open. Exhale, release. Two more. Inhale, press open. Exhale, release. Inhale, press open. Gently releasing the palms. If you want to try crow really quickly, we can. Placing the palms down, gazing slightly in front of you on the mat, maybe a few inches. Your knees would come into your arms, your upper arms, your armpits. Slowly coming back to center, placing the hands on that, pressing the hips up towards the ceiling. Heel toe the feet into center. Hip distance or 2 fists width apart. Inhale up into halfway lift. Shoulders are down the back. Going nice and tall through the top of the head and the base of the spine at the same time. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Sweep the arms all the way up. Hands through heart center. One more time, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to the mat, bend the knees. Sweep the arms all the way up. Hands pause at heart center for spiraling teacups. So put a slight bend in the knees, making sure to really clamp through the balls of the feet and the heels. Hands come to either side flat, like you're holding a cup of tea. Starting on the right hand, we're going to slide back, behind the back. Inhale all the way up and around, exhaling down. Same on the left. Slide the hand behind the back. Inhale up and all the way around. Exhale back down. One more time each side. Right. Left. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take the bend down the knees. Bring the hands back to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Reverse swan, then forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg steps back. Left leg steps back. Take a vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do a few sun salutations. Hop, step, or float forward. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, bend the knees. Sweep the arms all the way up. Hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Take one step, right leg goes back, left leg goes back. Vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hop, step, or float forward. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way up. Hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, right leg steps back. Left leg steps back, take a vinyasa. Two more, hop, step, or foot forward. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way up. Hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, right leg steps back, left leg steps back, vinyasa. Inhale dog last time. Hop, step, or foot forward. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Sweep the arms all the way up. Hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg steps back. The left leg steps back. Take your vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take the right leg up, nice and long, standing squat. Gently step up the hands, coming up into warrior one. Making sure that your hips are tracking forward, the shoulders are tracking forward. So opening up through the legs, we need to be able to get the hips forward. Shoulders are down and back, chest lifted. Warrior one. Sink into that front foot. Making sure that the knees in line with the heel. From here, slowly bring that left arm underneath the right. Inhale, slide back bend. Not dropping the head back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Slowly come back. Now, releasing the hands. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Open up through the chest. Reaching back down. And then we're going to slowly bring the nose towards the front knee. And you can lift your arms if you'd like, or keep them down to your lower back. And slowly bring the hands down to the mat. Slide that right leg back. Take a vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take the left leg up nice and low, standing split. Reaching through the toes. Exhale, bring it all the way forward. Leg up into warrior one. Making sure everything's tracking forward. Leg up into warrior one. Making sure everything's tracking forward. Forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Releasing the hands. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Open up through the chest. And then exhale, bring the nose towards the front knee. Lifting the arms if you like. Slowly releasing the hands, bring the hands down to the mat. Slide the left leg back, take a vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale up the right leg again. Step it forward between the hands. Coming up into warrior one again. So we're going to keep our pressure into the front piece of the foot. Take the back leg back into crescent lunge so the feet are forward, toes are facing forward, back at top. And we're going to slowly lower down, tap the knee. Inhale as slowly as possible coming up. You can add arms if you like. Exhale down, tap the knee. Inhale. Slowly. Exhale down, tap the knee. Inhale up. Exhale down, tap the knee. Inhale up. Exhale down, tap the knee. Inhale up. Last time, I'm going to exhale down, tap the knee. Inhale up. Then from here, come back into warrior one. So just opening up through the hands. You're going to press into that front leg, the front right leg. Step forward with lifting the back leg off the floor. Coming into warrior one. Center here, and we're going to do it again. Slowly take the arms down, tip forward on the back toes, lift up. Lowering back onto the back toes. Warrior one. One more time. Bring the arms down. Press into that front foot, lifting up. Here we're going to hinge forward, bring that left leg forward, cross it over the right, and then the arms together, right underneath the left. Coming into eagle. You can stay here if it's there for you, slowly kind of coming into chair pose, and then maybe even hinging forward at the hips. Slowly coming back up. Releasing the arms. Down to the sides, release the legs. Step back into crescent lunge. Let's take the hands down to frame that front foot. Slide the right foot back. Take a vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale up the left leg. Exhale, step forward between the hands. And we're in crescent lunge this time. So the back foot is facing forward. And you're hinging forward onto that front foot. Knee in line with the heel. We're going to slowly come down, tapping the knee. Inhale up. Exhale down as slowly as possible. Using all the muscles in the legs to slowly bring you back up. Exhale down. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last time. Exhale down. Inhale up. Hands to heart center. Lower the hands down as you press forward onto the front foot, lifting the back leg. Slowly bend that front knee, sink back into the back foot, coming back into crescent lunge. I'm going to do that again. So hands come down, pressing off from that back foot. Holding the airplane, reaching through the back toes. And then exhale, slowly taking the feet down to the floor. 2 more. Press up through that front foot. Exhale down and come back. Last time, inhale up. And step back. We're going to come up, lifting that back leg up. Bring it forward. Cross it over the left. This time, left arm comes underneath the right. Coming to eagle, slowly sitting into chair pose if it's there for you. And even floating forward. Inhale, slowly coming up. Releasing the hands. Take that right leg, step it back. Hands come down to frame that front foot. Slide the left foot back, take a vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale down, facing dog. Hop step or foot forward. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Sweep the arms all the way up. Hands to heart center. We're going to find mountain pose. So grounding through the balls of the feet and the heels. Feet are hip distance apart. Belly buttons into spine. Shoulders are down and back, chest lifted. Chin down slightly, reaching the hands to the floor. Making adjustments as you need to. Reaching the hands towards the floor and the back of the head, reaching towards the ceiling. Lengthening through the spine. Just finding your breath here. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up, palms meet, hands come to heart center. Keeping the weight in the left foot, we're going to raise the right. You can take kickstand, calf, thigh, or cross over. If you're crossed over and you'd like it to take it to the next step, you can slowly bring the elbows toward the ankle and knee. Inhale, coming up slowly. Releasing the leg. Coming back into mountain pose. Walking out the feet just a little bit. Shoulders are down and back, chest lifted. Belly buttons into spine. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Palms meet. Hands come to heart center. This time with the left leg. Taking kickstand, calf, or thigh. Crossing over. And if you're crossed over and you would like to come towards bringing the elbows to the knee and the ankle. Inhale, slowly coming up. Lowering the leg down. Coming back into mountain pose. Just walking it out. Wiggling the fingers. Coming up onto the toes. We're going to heel toe the legs together. Feet together, knees together. Squeezing the legs completely. Slowly sinking into chair pose. And on your exhale, bring the elbows together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Press through the feet. Palms come forward, hollow out. One more time, coming down. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Press through the feet. Palms come forward, hollow out. And we're slowly going to sink down. This time, hands to heart center and twist. Left elbow over right knee. Stack through the shoulders. Knee pops out further than the other. Like sometimes, since we're twisted this way, the left knee will want to pop out. Keep it in line. Slowly bring the hands back to heart center. Press through the feet. Sweep the arms all the way up. One more time, sinking down towards chair pose. Turn. Right elbow over left knee. Opening the palms. Slowly bring the hands back. Press through the feet. Sweep the arms all the way up. Slowly fold forward. Hands all the way through heart center. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg steps back. Left leg steps back. Take your vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Hinge forward, like lowering all the way down. Taking the arms out long behind us. Setting up for locust. And when you're ready, inhaling up. Lower legs, chest, arms reach back through the fingertips. Exhale, lower everything down to the mat, right cheek to mat. Windshield wiper the legs, left and right. Slowly lower the legs down to the mat. We'll do locust again. We can take both as part of your practice. Making sure to grab the ankles, not the feet. Inhale, coming up. Breathing here. Exhale, down slowly. Opposite cheek to the mat. Windshield wiper the legs, left and right. Slowly lowering the legs down. Inhale up. Bring that left arm across the top of the mat. Right hand reaches to the inside of the right ankle. Pressing the ankle against the hand. And the hand back against the ankle. Aligning straight through the chest. So making sure your elbows here. Straight through the arms. Gently lower that right leg down behind the left knee. Pressing it in behind the left. Bring that left leg up. Squeezing that foot behind the knee. Slowly releasing that. We'll reverse it. Bring the right arm across the front of the mat. Left hand to the inside of the left leg. Lowering that left leg down behind the right knee. And squeezing that right leg up. Pressing the left foot in behind the right knee. Pressing back into child's pose, hands right under the shoulders, opening up to the knees and then sinking back into the hips. Seeing if you can take the knees a little wider, forehead's resting on the mat. to seated. Setting up for boat pose. Making sure the back and head is in there. You're on the sits bones. And when you're ready, reaching the arms out. Exhale down, tap the feet. Inhale back up. And you can twist this, exhale down. Inhale up. Two more. Last one. Slowly bring the knees in. The arms around the shin. Drop the head, tuck the chin, sink into the lower back. Slowly coming up. For seated twist, we're going to take the left leg over the right. The right leg can stay long. And come back behind you. Put that right hand down behind the back. Bring the palm flat, straight in line so that you're sitting up nice and tall. Inhale up to the left fingertips. Exhale down, elbow in front of the knee. Gaze over the back shoulder. Slowly come back to center, reversing the twist. Right leg over left this time. Left hand down, palm flat on the mat. Inhale up to the right fingertips. Exhale down, elbow in front of the knee. Gaze over the back shoulder. So slowly coming forward. Keeping the legs crossed, we're going to align the knees. Making sure you're sitting up nice and tall. And the knees are in line as much as you can get them. Picking your hand placement so you can press the bottoms of the feet to roll the tops of the feet into the floor. Rest the hands on the floor, or even grab one arm behind the back to making sure you're sitting up nice and tall. It helps from hinging at the shoulders, but on your exhale, we just want to fold at the hips. Inhale, coming back up slowly, reversing the legs. Exhale, folding forward slowly. Inhale up again, taking back by releasing the bind in the legs. We're going to slowly roll down onto our mat, setting up for bridge. Just making sure your fingertips can touch your heels. And on your next inhale, bringing the legs, bellies up, rolling the shoulders under, even clasping the hands behind the back if you'd like. Focusing on taking the tummies up as high as possible, pressing into the heels. And if it's there for you, can even come up onto the toes. Slowly lowering down, releasing the hands and shoulders. Bringing one vertebrae down to the mat at a time. Slowly taking the hips to the floor, tapping the hips 3 times. And we'll take bridge again, or you can take a wheel if it's harder in practice. Inhale, slowly coming up. You can opt to lift one leg and then the other, or even cross one foot over the opposite thigh. Slowly coming down one vertebrae at a time. Tapping the hips 3 times at the bottom. We'll come into happy baby, grabbing the insides of the feet. Driving the knees down on either side of the chest. And gently rocking left and right. Gently releasing the hands from the feet. We're going to take the feet straight up to the ceiling. You can use a block or a pillow underneath the low back or even your hands. Most restorative is just right here, feet straight up to the ceiling. If you need a little more, you can use your hands to support your lower back. Coming up. And if you want comfortable to plow, we're just staying here. If you come into plow, make sure you're not looking left or right. Gently bringing the legs back down, planting your feet on the mat. Removing the block. Keeping that left foot planted. I'm going to drop the right knee into center. Just bringing awareness back to your breath. Inhale, bring that right leg up, planting the right foot, and dropping the left knee into center. Heel, toe, feet back towards center for supine twist. Crossing the right leg over the left. Both legs fall to the left. Take your gaze to the right. reversing the twist. Left leg over right, both legs falling to the right. Good knees to the left. Slowly bringing your legs back to center, releasing the bind, coming into reclined butterfly. Feet together, knees falling apart. Truth mudra, that's part of your practice. Prominent heel of your tummy, less prominent heel of your head. Just making sure I'm holding tight shoulders, back, hips. With each exhale, allowing everything to fall heavier into the mat. Just noticing how your body feels after practice. Slowly using your hands to close your legs like a button. Leaving your feet planted for just a moment. Coming into your final Shavasana. Slowly taking the legs out long in front of you, feet falling apart. With each exhale, allow your body to fall loose and let completely relax onto the mat. Getting heavier each time you exhale. If your mind starts to wander, taking it back to maybe a counted breath, or touching your thumb to each one of your fingers. Slowly bringing your awareness back to your mat. Maybe wiggling your toes, touching your thumb to each one of your fingers. Taking a full body stretch like you do first thing in the morning. Lengthening through the hands and the feet. Gently rolling onto your right side in fetal position. The reading for today
You don't have to do anything about your feelings. Understand that. Believe that. They are only feelings. Emotional energy is important. It's important not to block it, stop it, deny it, or repress it. It's important to discharge it, to value it, and value ourselves. But you don't have to do anything. You don't have to act on every feeling. You don't need to control every emotion. Let your emotions control you. Doing something is the old way, the way of control. Simply feel whatever you need to feel. Become fully and completely conscious of what you feel. Take responsibility for the way you choose to express your feelings. Then let your feelings go. Release the emotional energy. Soon you will know what to do next. Know what lessons are underway. You will naturally take the action that's right for you to take. Using your left hand to slowly push yourself into seated position. Hands to heart center. We'll take 2 healing, energy sending breaths. On our first breath, seeing someone in our mind's eye who needs a healing energy. Inhaling that person into your heart and showering them with beautiful golden light. And on our next breath, we'll take our own. The light in me sees and honors the light in each one of you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. Nice class, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend and a nice week ahead. Take care, and I will see you next week.